Hey guys, welcome back to Yogi Plant. Tonight we have a nice grounding flow planned. So let's get started. As you can see to my right here, I only have one bolster, which is that one. So if you want to do some bolster work at the end, you can grab that. That present, I just realized, also looks like a bolster. So it's not, but when in doubt, I guess you could always grab something. I'll just take this present here and I'm sure it'll work out okay. All right. So tonight we're actually going to start in child's pose. So a little bit different. So I invite you to just come onto your knees, sitting back, and however you feel is okay. And then finding a nice comfortable position into child's pose. So you could also, if you're feeling a little stiff, you could start by putting your block underneath your forehead. That might feel okay. And then slowly lowering yourself down to whatever height is feeling okay for you today. And just coming into your breath here. Not forcing your breath. And just bringing your awareness to your mat. Maybe even to your forehead, touching your block or your mat. And if you'd like to bring your hands out in front of you, maybe pushing into your fingertips a bit here. Maybe finding more of a yoga breath starting. Feeling that stretch through your shoulders. Couple more breaths here. And then as you continue to breathe, just walking your hands towards your knees, slowly bringing your body up. And then coming into cross-legged or Sukhasana. I'm going to stay facing this way just to show you something. You can grab your block now underneath your bum. Sitting up tall. Maybe coming into some yoga breath now. Remembering to find that pause at the top of your inhale. And then again at the bottom of your exhale. We're just going to have a little back bend here. So we're going to just take our hands and put them behind us with our fingers facing our bum. And as we inhale, just going to lean back, opening up our chest up towards the ceiling. Feels okay, just letting your neck go a little bit. And inhaling forward. I'm going to turn to face you guys now. So coming back to Sukhasana. Sitting up tall. Allowing your shoulders to drop down your back. Maybe bringing your chin in just a little bit. Drawing in that lower abdomen. And then just dropping your hands past your thighs. And feeling how gravity just gently pushes your shoulders down. And on your next exhale, we're just going to tilt our head to the right. If you like, you could put your hand on your head and give it a little extra weight. Breathing into that side of your neck, your left side of your neck. Letting your hand fall back down. And on your next exhale, just turning to look down to your right. Breathing up through those muscles along the left-hand side. And on an inhale, bringing your head to neutral. And on an exhale, tilting your head to the left. And you're more than welcome to just stay here, or you could take your hand, put it gently on your head. Now breathing into that right-hand side of your neck. And your hand go down. And on your next exhale, looking down to your left. Remembering to draw in your lower abdominal muscles. Nice strong core. And on an inhale, looking up center. Exhaling back to Sukhasana. And we're going to move into a twist. So we put our left hand on our right knee, right hand behind us, inhaling, engaging our abdominal muscles. And as we exhale, turning through our waist towards the right. Remembering to drop that right shoulder down. Exhaling to center. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhaling, engaging those abdominal muscles. And exhaling, twisting to our left. On your next exhale, come to center. Right, we're going to come onto our knees now. Behind me. Okay, so we're going to take our right foot, put it out to our right, We're going to come into grounding side. Oh gosh, I forget all of a sudden what it's called. Anyway, let's just do it. So we're going to take our left hand down. Your fingers are pointing to the front of your mat, and we're going to inhale our right hand up. Side plank, that's what it is, grounding side plank. So your gaze is up towards the ceiling or straight ahead. One more breath here. We're going to inhale ourselves up. Coming up, engaging our muscles, our abdominal muscles as we do. We're going to slide our right hand down, our right foot, inhaling our left hand up, palm facing the right hand side of our mat, and on an exhale, we're going to reach to the right. And you can take that hand if you like, put it behind your back. Grounding through our left knee and our right foot. Continuing to breathe up all the way up along our left hand side. One more breath. And on an exhale, come down, bringing our knees back to center. Continuing to breathe here as we take our left foot out now. Take our right hand, put it down, facing the back of our mat, and we're going to inhale our left hand up. And on an inhale, we can either look up at the ceiling or look straight ahead. Continuing to engage those core muscles within your body. So not just the front of the abs, but on the inside. Bring your awareness to that area. And on an inhale, we're going to come on up. And on an exhale, we're going to slide our left hand down, inhaling our right hand up. And exhaling, reaching to our left now. Maybe putting that lower hand behind us. That feels okay. Bringing that energy up along our right hand side now. One more breath. And then we're going to exhale to center. Bringing our knees back. Okay, we're going to move now into first tabletop. So ensuring you have a nice strong tabletop here. Your drishti is forward, or it could be looking down towards kind of like the top of your mat. Making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Engaging that core. And on the inhale, we're going to move to bird dog. So you're going to raise your right hand up, left foot goes out behind you. Hold this for a breath. And on your next inhale, my twisting my your left foot up. And gaze following your drishti straight ahead of you. Pushing into that back foot. And exhaling down. We're going to go into a shoulder stretch here. So it's called thread the needle. So what we're going to do is take our left hand and slide it down beneath our right. And then we're just going to drop our body down. If you like, you could bring your elbow down. I like to keep my hand up, though. It kind of keeps me balanced. So some of your weight is on your left shoulder here. We're going to inhale up. Exhaling, finding our strong tabletop once again. Neutral back here, drawing in your abdomen. And on inhale, we're gonna raise our left hand now, and right foot goes behind us. And then next inhale, raising up our right foot. I'll try not to kick any of my ornaments off. Keeping that drishti strong ahead of you. Nice strong core here. And exhaling down. Now I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see me. We're going to do that shoulder stretch one more time. So we're going to take our right hand now and run it down past underneath our left. And we're just going to gently bring ourselves down. Feeling that stretch now through our right shoulder. Maybe breathing into that area. And we're going to inhale ourselves up. I'll join you guys back this way. Finding our tabletop one more time. I'm going to move into cat-cow here, so be sure your fingers are spread wide apart, similar to when you do a downward dog. Sorry, we're going to inhale our forehead and our tailbone up to the ceiling, creating a dip through our back. And then as we exhale, we're going to do the opposite, bringing in our abdominal muscles, tailbone, forehead facing the mat. And we're going to keep going at our own rhythm here, inhaling up to cow and exhaling down to cat. A few more times here. And after your last cat, I invite you to meet me in tabletop. Maybe holding for a yoga breath here. And on your next exhale, we're going to flip our feet over and raise our bums to the sky for our first downward dog. Might want to pedal your knees here a little bit. Fast or slow. Sometimes slow feels real good. Or maybe side to side. Oh yeah. And then ending in your downward dog. Keeping that drishti up towards your upper thighs. Moving that tailbone up towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees. Inhaling big, step forward to the front of the mat. Exhaling down into your forward fold. Engaging your core as you lean, bending your knees so your tummy is touching your thighs. Inhaling up halfway into Ardha Uttanasana. Drawing those shoulders back, down and back. Exhaling back down, forward fold. And then inhaling all the way up. All the way to salute, hands to the ceiling. And exhaling down through Samastiti to Tadasana. So here we are in that pose, taking a moment, feel that grounding, engaging our feet, our legs, our knees. As you engage your knees, you're going to engage your leg muscles, drawing in that lower abdomen, engaging your navel area, letting your shoulders fall down your back, and opening up your collarbone towards the sky. Full-on body scan, okay? And we're going to move into sun salutation 8. So we're going to inhale, salute to the ceiling. Exhaling our hands down to forward fold. Making sure we take that time to completely touch the ground here, bending our knees as we need to. Inhaling up halfway. Exhaling our hands back down. Taking our right foot back. Coming into a low lunge. We've been dropping our knee all the way down. If that feels okay for you today. Holding for a yoga breath. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale our left foot back to meet our right. Coming into plank. Feel free to drop your knees here if you like. And then exhaling, keeping our elbows close to us as we lower down to the ground. Inhaling into baby cobra, lifting our shoulders and our chest off the ground. Exhaling back down. Inhaling up. Finding that tabletop position and then flipping our toes and exhaling to downward dog. And pushing through those fingers. Pushing through that fleshy part underneath your thumb. Keeping your heels hidden behind your feet. Finding a nice, strong downward dog. Couple more breaths here. And on an exhale, we'll bend our knees. Inhaling, big step up to the front of the mat, bringing both feet up. Exhaling down, forward fold. Inhaling up halfway. Exhaling back down. And then inhaling all the way up to salute. Maybe even giving yourself a little bit of a back bend here. And then exhaling down through Samastiti. Tadasana. All right, we're going to move along into sun salutation V now. We're going to inhale our arms up to salute. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees, bring our hands into prayer, coming into chair. So just a reminder to check your alignment here so that you can see your toes a little bit. And if you like, maybe just try to drop out a little bit more. Gaze forward, letting those shoulders drop down or back. One more breath here. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our hands down to the mat, coming into forward fold, inhaling up halfway. Bringing those shoulders down our back, exhaling back down. This time stepping back with our left foot, coming into a low lunge. So you're going to squiggle a little bit to be sure that your front knee is over top of your ankle. You can drop your back knee, looking forward. And then on an exhale, you bring your left back knee up and take your right leg back so that your feet are together in plank. And then we are going to exhale all the way down. Inhaling up a little bit into baby cobra, so your chest comes off the ground. Exhaling back down. Inhaling up through the tabletop. And exhaling into downward dog. As you're pushing through the top of your palms and that fleshy part underneath the thumb, when you think about moving, turning your elbow pits towards the front of the mat, that helps to open up your shoulders. I know so much going on in downward dog. Remembering to breathe here. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees. Inhaling, bring both feet to the front of the mat. Exhaling down, forward fold. Inhaling up halfway into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling back down to Uttanasana. And then we're going to take our right foot, step it back. So our toes are facing kind of like wider than the front corner of the mat. So about 45 degrees. So we're going to inhale, bending our front knee. Your pelvic area is facing the top right-hand corner of the mat. And on the inhale, we're going to bring our hands up to warrior one. Remembering to draw your navel in. If it feels okay, you can look up towards the ceiling. Balancing your weight between your 2 feet. Letting those shoulders drop down your back. All the while continuing to breathe. And on the inhale, we're going to drop our arms down. And we're going to pivot our feet. So first, they're going to be facing the front and the back corner of the mat. And then we're just going to open up our toes so they're facing the 2 corners of the mat. We're going to inhale up into star. Nice Christmas star today. Reaching through our fingers towards the ceiling. Nice strong core. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees, bring our hands into prayer, coming into goddess pose. So if you find yourself tilting forward, just drawing yourself back. And if this feels okay, you can open up your hands into cactus. Once again, allowing those shoulders to drop down your back. Couple more breaths here. Maybe you might want to try smiling, if that feels okay. And on an inhale, we'll come up. And we'll continue to breathe here as we pivot our feet now. So our front foot is facing the back, our back foot's opening up 45 degrees. I'm just going to open up my stance here a little bit. We're going to bend our right knee, making sure that our pelvis is now opening up towards our top left-hand corner of the mat. Inhale your hands to your hips. And if that's feeling good, inhale your hands all the way up to warrior one. Once again, nice balance between both feet here, engaging your legs. Drawing that lower abdomen in, breathing into your sacral chakra. And as we exhale, we're going to bring both hands down to both sides of our foot. We're going to pivot the back foot so that the toes are facing the back of our mat. I think I'm pretty close to my tree here, but I'm going to go for this anyway. And we're going to take our right foot back to meet our left. Move back. Coming into plank. Once again, feel free to drop to your knees here. Holding for our yoga breath, and as we exhale, we're just going to keep our elbows really close to our body through chaturanga tadasana to the mat. And on an inhale, we're going to bring our face and our chest up, coming into baby cobra, holding here for a moment, pushing into our pubic bone into the mat. Nice strong core here. We're going to exhale back down, inhaling up through tabletop. And as we exhale, into downward dog. And always take a quick check, make sure your fingers are open. Maybe try dropping your heels down a little bit more. And just feeling your abdominal muscles engage as you look, raising your gaze up to your thighs, or maybe your navel. And on exhale, we'll bend our knees. Inhaling, big step forward, coming to the back of the mat. Exhaling down, forward fold. Inhaling up halfway. Our tadasana. Exhaling back down. And this time we're going to bend our knees and we're going to inhale into prayer, into chair. Gaze forward, shoulders down your back. And on an inhale, we're coming up straight into salute. And exhaling our hands down to our sides, back to tadasana. Great job, everybody. We're going to move into our silent pose tonight, which is hand to knee. So I invite you to come into tadasana with your feet about hip distance apart. You can shift your weight to your right foot, bringing your hands to your waist. And as you inhale, just grasping your left knee and your left hand. Nice strong core here. And on an exhale, we're going to open up our knee to the left. If it feels okay, glancing to our right. Keeping your yoga breath nice and strong here. On an inhale, we'll come to center. Exhaling, straightening our knee, straightening our leg here. Both hands on our hips. And as we exhale, bring our foot down. A little bit of shaking, shake it out. And we're going to shift to the other foot now. So once again, hands to our hips. We're going to shift our weight now to our left foot. We're going to inhale, grabbing our right knee with our right hand. This is really awesome. Nice exercise for your drishti or your gaze, your yoga breath. Nice core strengthening. And of course, balance. And as you exhale, opening up your knee, maybe turning your head to the left. Inhaling, bringing your knee to center. And as you exhale, straightening your leg, both hands to your hips. Once again, drawing in your core muscles. And exhaling your foot down. All right, guys. Great job. Okay, so we're going to come to the back of our mats now. I'm just going to move my mat a little bit further away from my tree. I feel like the tree's creeping in on me, but I think my mat's moving backwards. We're going to inhale our hands up to a salute. And as we exhale, we're going to lower down, caterpillaring all the way, hands to the front of the mat, coming into a plank position, holding for a moment. And as we exhale, lowering down through chaturanga tadasana, all the way to the floor. Yeah, we're going to come into locust pose here. So you guys might remember this from other classes. We're going to straighten our arms along our body. Our forehead is in the ground, facing the ground. And the palms of our hands are on the ground. So we're going to ground ourselves into our mat. We're going to push our pubic bone into the floor. And as we inhale, we're going to raise our body up, hands up, and feet up. Drishti is straight ahead. Nice strong core here. One more breath. And as we exhale, we're going to roll it to the ground. Then I invite you to take your hands up under your shoulder. We're going to inhale up through a tabletop. And as we exhale, we're going to move into child's pose. You can have your hands along your body, or once again, you want to do a little shoulder stretch, you can push your fingers into the ground. Maybe notice how your child's pose feels different than from the start of the class. And of course, you can always put your arms alongside your body too. When you're ready, and then inhale, coming up to sitting. So we're going to come into bound ankle pose. So you can sit on your block for this one if you like, or you can just sit on the mat. So our feet are together, toes are open, kind of like a book. We're going to inhale, sitting up tall. Continuing to breathe here. And on your next exhale, I invite you to close your toes and bend forward. Hinging at the hips. Your back is going to have a natural curve to it. And as you continue through your yoga breath, you're going to feel your knees just slowly start to surrender to gravity. And they're slowly probably going to just come down. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a lot. On the inhale, I invite you to sit up. Exhaling your feet out in front of you. We're coming into stack here. So your toes are facing your forehead. Your hands are alongside your body. Sitting up tall. Engaging your core. And on your next exhale, I invite you to just run your hands along your legs here, coming into a forward fold. Maybe inhaling, looking up, and then exhaling, placing your hands wherever they fall. Continuing your yoga breath here. Your gaze can be wherever your hands are. You might just want to close your eyes here. Inhaling, coming to center. Coming up. Now you can take your block. We're going to move into a twist. So I like to sit on my block for twist. It keeps my hips a little bit higher than my bum, allowing me to sit up quite straight in my twists. So we're going to take our left foot and put it on the outside of our right knee, and then we're going to bend our right knee, bringing it in here. So once you're in a comfortable enough position, your left hand close behind you, about a foot behind you or so, just for support. You're not leaning back. So you're still sitting up straight. We're going to inhale our right arm up. And so you can either grab your knee here, or as you exhale, take your right elbow and just put it on the outside of your left knee as you twist through the waist or through your navel towards your left. So with twists, when you inhale, you're sitting up a little straighter, and as you exhale, you might be twisting a little bit further. Really feeling that twist through your waist, exercising those abdominal muscles. And on an inhale, we'll meet center. Exhaling our feet out in front of us. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take our right foot now on the outside of our left knee. And we're going to bend our right knee, our left knee. So our right foot is the one with the knee up. Right hand goes behind you, inhaling your left hand up. As you exhale, bringing that left elbow to the outside of your knee and twisting through your waist to the right. So once again, as you're inhaling, sitting up a little straighter, and as you exhale, maybe twisting a little further. And on the inhale, meet center. Exhaling our feet out in front of us. All right, I'm going to go sideways now. You guys where we're at here. So we're going to move into boat pose here. So we're just going to tilt our core backwards. And as we do that, we're going to inhale our feet up. So your knees can be bent here, or your legs can be straight. I think I'm going to stay with bent today. And you're focusing on keeping your back straight, no hunching. Maybe playing with your hands on either side of your knee, or keeping them both out on not touching your knee. Exhaling, feet down. We're going to do that one more time just for fun. So we're going to bend back, inhaling our feet up, and opening up our hands on the other side of our knees. Engaging those core muscles. Exhaling down. Great job, everybody. And then we're going to exhale all the way down. And we are going to just hug our knees to our chest a little bit here. Coming into reclined child's pose. All right. Keeping those shoulders along your mat here. We're going to exhale the soles of our feet down, keeping our knees bent. Our palms are facing down on our mat. And on our next inhale, we're going to raise our feet to the sky, soles towards the ceiling. Sometimes I play a little bit with flexing my feet here. So pointing your feet to the ceiling and then pointing them down towards your forehead so that your soles are facing the ceiling. Feels pretty good. Couple more breaths here. Exhaling our soles down. Knees are bent. And we're going to hug our knees one more time. And we're going to move into happy baby. So we're going to take our arms, our hands, run them along the inside of our feet, grabbing our toes, our ankles, or the outsides of our feet. And we're going to inhale our soles up to the ceiling one more time. Coming into happy baby. Maybe rocking back and forth here. Once again, kind of letting gravity do its role and just bringing our knees down towards our mat. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to release our feet, bringing our legs down all the way straight along our mat. So we're going to go into a recline twist here. So you can put your arms into cactus or you can put them straight out. And on inhale, we're going to raise our left knee into the air. And as we exhale, we're going to let our left knee fall to the right as we turn our foreheads to the left. And you can always use your block here to support your knee if you're having any discomfort. So it might look like that. Still getting a great twist. Couple more breaths here. And on an inhale, we'll bring our knee up, forehead facing back to ceiling, and then exhaling down. The same thing on the other side. Inhaling the right knee up this time. As we exhale, letting the right knee fall to the left as we turn our foreheads to the right. It's nice just allowing ourselves to surrender to gravity. No effort to hold anything up or in place. Just letting go here. On an inhale, we'll bring our knee back up, forehead facing the ceiling. And on an exhale, let our legs go. And you can let your arms come out now. So we're going to move into Shavasana. For those of you who have a bolster, I invite you to grab your bolster if you'd like to open up that way. If not, just let your feet go. Let them fall from side to side. Some people like to keep their knees up in Shavasana. I will leave it up to you. I'm moving into my bolster here, so I'm just laying down, allowing my spine to relax along my bolster. The base of my neck is also on my bolster. So I will let you guys know halfway through if you would like to come out of your bolster. So I invite everybody to just let your breath go, maybe out in a sigh, out your mouth. We'll do that one more time. Just allowing your breath to naturally rise and fall. Dropping your tongue away from your teeth. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing your tummy. And just noticing all those places, your body's touching the mat. Maybe going through and starting at your feet, just naming in your head each place, each body part, and recognizing it. We're about halfway through. If you want to take your bolster out from under you, do that. And just coming back into your breath here, bringing your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest as you naturally bring in air and then out. And slowly coming back to your body, waking yourself up, moving your fingers, your toes, or both, stretching your arms over your head, giving yourself a stretch however you need, maybe bringing your knees in towards your chest. Giving your body what you need right now. And when you're ready, we'll roll to our sides, resting our head on our arm, maybe opening our eyes, maybe just naming one thing you're grateful for today. And then slowly bring ourselves up to sitting. Namaste.